conservation is something we need in this country. Man, I feel like we as Kenyans, tunapenda tu kukata miti wherever we see them. Whether it's on the road, hata kwa forest. Man, it's actually devastating. I was on the Naivasha Nakuru route, and bro, all the acacia trees are down. Freaking a mess. We need it. I mean, when we look at our leaders, when we look at our heroes, Wangari Maathai had to go to prison and had to go through what she had to go through. She had to strip naked for us to like stop cutting down trees. It's not something that I completely want to go away, but there's something insidious about conservation that I feel we all need to discuss, and that's why I want to talk about Laikipia. Laikipia is, I think, 40% privately owned, and put under conservancies and put under private ownership. I mean, it's a wonderland for environmentalists, for tourists, but I feel what gets ignored is the communities around these conservancies. I'm not here to like say, Maze, private ownership is a bad thing, but I feel like we need, no, I think caring about your neighbor is important. I think neighborliness is important. I think when you're a neighbor to someone or somebody else is your neighbor and you're going through something or they're going through something, you step up. Maze, you do what is necessary. But when we look at Laikipia, it's a different story. I was watching a documentary, Battle of Laikipia, and Battle for Laikipia, sorry. And you can tell it was a video on the ranches over there and the Samburu communities around it. One thing I'm not gonna lie to you, pastoralism, that's it's a dying way to live. But I think what's going on over there is terrible, especially when it gets to the drier parts of the year. Unapata, man, these Jamas have dams, water, grass, and on the other side of the fence, these communities are dying. Like unapata tu wasi, their livestock is just falling away. Mbuzi zinakufa, ng'ombe zinakufa, and it's horrible. Maybe it's a bigger picture into like actually what I do want to touch on is this whole conservation thing. Honestly, environmentalists, they think they have so much compassion. We are taking care of the elephants, rhinos, we're taking care of gazelles, and you're asking yourself, man, when did animals like when did the value of animals supersede the value of a human being? There's a human cost to all these conservancies, to all this conservation. And the fucked up thing is the land there. If you try and go back and ask yourself, how did these guys get this land? It's that's a whole different story, bro. It's I would say like Laikipia. Okay, we're not talking about all the land, but for majority of those ranches, it was like a perfection of the colonial experiment. A lot of them are the great great grandkids of wale wazungu walikuja kututawala. Yeah. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to take care of your neighbor. And that's what I'm talking about today. Neighborliness. There's no way I'm going to see my neighbor suffering and not do anything about it. I feel like that's within us. That's African. But these Jungus, they don't want to realize that don't get in my farm. You have sick cattle. You have sick sheep. I don't know what disease they might have. Like, bruh, what? I think there's a lack of humanity in this whole conservation topic. And yeah, we need to bring that back. And I hope we can all call a spade and call what is wrong. Yeah. I'm not saying I have the solutions, Maze, but that has to change. Whatever is happening over there has to change. So yeah, take care of your neighbors. Make sure they're okay. And yeah, till next time. What is it? How do I put it? Like and subscribe and catch me on the next video.